Ladies and gentlemen, I have always opined on this platform that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence, and that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing in politics just happens for the sake of it. There's a clip which I want you guys to watch. It's coming up shortly. In that clip, an MCA from Nyahururu stormed a meeting venue where Jeremia Kioni was meeting Jubilee leaders and supporters and stopped the meeting. Watch this clip because it's going to form the basis of this analysis.
Jeremia Kioni hapa hatafaa sufuria tena, na ambio ninaongea nikiwa mjumbe ambaye ameshaguliwa. Mimi ninataka kusema mbele ya serikali yangu ya UDA. Mimi ni mtu wa UDA na nishaguliwa na UDA na siwachili na hiyo maneno midomo ati uchumi. Unajua anakuja na mambo mengine ati aga mambo ya uchumi aga sijui nini. Mchumi tugoje mpaka next year. Na hakuna serikali inaweza simamishwa bila kukata kodi. Let me tell you. Tupiga makelele, tupiga duru, hakuna serikali itaendelea hata nchi saije bila kukata kodi. Kodi ndio ujenga barabara, kodi ndio ulete maji, kodi ndio ulete madawa katika hospitali. Kazi yao ni kuchoshea. Na wakati wanashoshea, kwa Kioni watu wake wote kutoka Daragwa wanakuja hospitali hapa Nyahururu. Na siwezi nikaambia mtu mgonjwa atitoka hapa juu wewe si wa Nyahururu. Hii hospitali ni wa kila mtu. Sisi wote tuko Kenya moja.
Serikali ipatiwe muda. Tulikuja kusema kwamba wenye walikuwa hapa ni watu ambao watu wa kutoka Daragwa na sehemu zingine walisema hawafai. Kwa hivyo sisi tunasimama kidete na viongozi ambao walichaguliwa, tunasema wapatiwe heshima na tunasema wakati huu sio wakati wa siasa. Siasa ziliisha.
Now let me ask you this question. In your own estimation, do you think that MCA had the capacity to stop Jeremia Kioni's meeting? For me, I don't think so. That MCA was assigned that particular role to stop that meeting. So in this video, I want us to do a critical analysis about the whole situation. Because you all know that tomorrow, Maina Njenga is supposed to hold a major meeting in Nyeri. And as we speak right now, all vehicles leaving Nyahururu to Nyeri are being stopped. And anybody who is suspected of being a member of Mungiki, in quotes, are told to return back. But why do you think this MCA and others in the video decided to stop that meeting? What is so important to UDA supporters, for that matter, to stop a Jubilee meeting? In fact, I was telling a friend of mine that if that particular incident had taken place in Nyanza, I'm 100% sure the Secretary General of UDA party would have convened a press conference to talk about it. Probably the minister or the cabinet secretary for interior would have issued a statement. But of course, it happened in the mountain. But what was the objective of kicking out Jeremia Kioni and Jubilee from holding that meeting?
How would you explain the kind of lying that he is doing? Mpaka watoto wa nursery school wanamjua ya kwamba Ruto is a liar. He lies all the time.
Before we get into all those, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. But before we dive in, allow me to also take this opportunity to thank the following people. You are seeing their names on the screen there for the coffee which they sent to me earlier today, because it goes a long way in supporting the channel. You can also do the same using the numbers you are seeing on your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think was the motive of those MCS who are not acting on their own violation? These MCS were acting under strict instruction from the top leadership of UDA party to stop that meeting. Why do you think Kenya Kwanza, or William Ruto for that matter, or Rigathi Gachagua for that matter, are worried about the activities of Jeremia Kioni. And why would they stop Jeremia Kioni, of all the people, from proceeding with his activities? Because Jubilee is a political party. Why do you think they stopped it? Number one, it is now part of Kenya Kwanza's strategy to lock Jubilee out of Mount Kenya. The truth of the matter is that it is now clear that majority of voters who voted for Kenya Kwanza are not happy. Most of them are disappointed because promises were made. Most of those promises are yet to be met. The cost of living is high. There is no Uhuru and Raila to blame, and Jeremiah Kioni has been moving around. A lot of people are actually willing to dump UDA party. But as we speak, and even Jeremia Kioni alluded to it, they don't know where to go to. They are not joining ODM party, and they are also not joining Jubilee party. Where are they going? The truth is, Jubilee had started positioning itself as the best party for the mountain. And in fact, Jubilee party, after Uhuru Kenyatta's moves, was being viewed as the party of the Mount Kenya. So this is what these guys are trying to do. They want to lock Jubilee out of Mount Kenya. And I've always told you on this platform several times that there is no way William Ruto would allow another political party to emerge in Mount Kenya. So whatever you saw in that clip is part of that strategy. Number two, politics is a perceptional game. The truth of the matter is that there is the perception that UDA as a political party is losing its popularity in Mount Kenya. And the fact is, and I stated this a few weeks ago, that William Ruto had hired an international PR firm to manage perception about UDA party, Kenya Kwanza, and William Ruto in particular. So the truth is, most Kenyans now believe that UDA is losing its popularity. So by these MCAs attacking Jeremia Kioni and his team and stopping them from proceeding with their meetings, the perception is going to be created that UDA is still very popular. Otherwise, if UDA is not popular in Mount Kenya, then there is no way Jeremia Kioni would have been kicked out. But the truth is, these guys were organized. They were funded to go and storm the meeting. So those who don't understand the deeper meaning of politics would come out and believe, okay, Jubilee has been kicked out of Mount Kenya, so they are not that popular the way they want people to believe. So it's about managing that perception. Number three, if there's one thing that Kenya Kwanza would not want to continue, is the discussion about the cost of living. That's something they don't want. Remember, just like I explained to you, that these guys hired a PR firm, international one, to manage the perception. So one of the issues affecting Kenya Kwanza today is the perception that they are being unable to contain the cost of living. That's why the other day when Ruto was being interviewed by media houses, he was very clear that he cannot control the cost of oil because it was being blamed on him. That's why you also government itself organizing demonstrations against or in support of the house levy. So they want to create perception that even that house levy, most poor people want it. That's why you are also seeing Jeremia Kioni is being stopped from his meetings, because during his meetings, his agenda has always been one: the failure of Kenya Kwanza and why William Ruto cannot continue leading the country. And number four, it's about provoking Jubilee Party. If you provoke Jubilee Party, it means you provoke Uhuru Kenyatta. So I don't know how Uhuru Kenyatta is going to react to the incident that took place in Nyahururu, but I don't think he's going to react, because they want Uhuru Kenyatta to react, then they can make it an agenda in Mount Kenya. And of course, you also know that Kenya Kwanza are in power, and they're enjoying power, and they're misusing that power, and they want to exercise the power. So Kenya Kwanza leaders just want to show who is in power. But lastly, which is very important, is the fact that this meeting was perceived to be one of the meetings which was being used to mobilize supporters of Maina Njenga to attend the Nyeri event. So I don't know what you think, but let us wait and see how the whole thing is going to pan out, because these guys fear, if there's one guy Kenya Kwanza fear the most, then that gentleman is called Maina Njenga, the chairman. So let us wait and see how tomorrow is going to turn out, because I've seen the government unleashing all the state machinery to stop Maina Njenga from holding his meeting. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.